Yo, I can't believe y'all got me defending LeBron James. These motherfuckers talking about he ain't make AD. Let me tell you clowns something, man.
Oh my God.
He made AD. Without LeBron James, AD is Patrick Ewing. Straight up.
That's
not that bad. That's not that bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. Without LeBron James, AD's not top 75. He's not a world champion. He's Terry Cloth. That means he's very soft. That means he's missing 25 to 30 games every year.
He's already going to miss.
He's not a leader. He's Patrick Ewing. He's a dude who put up great stats and what do we say about Pat Ewing now?
But Pat Ewing is a top 75 player though.
You're not hearing me though. AD would not have been. Why? Without LeBron James, AD ain't cracking the top 75.
Whoa. I see what you're saying.
You think if AD would stayed in New Orleans, you think it'd have been top 75?
I see what you're saying. Like if we stopped right when they stopped at the top 75 list, I agree. I agree with you saying. If they stopped it right when they stopped the top 75 list,
he ain't top 75. Right?
But if I don't know why, but that's another story. But yeah, but I think that if he kept going the way he was going, I think he would have ended his career. But in the middle of his career, being top 75, yeah, I agree. I don't.
Yeah, he wouldn't be there at this point.
He wouldn't.
You think AD could have ended his? Hold on, Lo. The only reason why he played all them games the season they won is because LeBron pushed him. He dragged this bum through the finals.
That's only one season, though. Ticket. It's not like he's been there for 6 or 7 years. It's only one season. And then last year he got hurt.
In the other season, he did a ballerina 360 in midair and fell on his ankle and started crying like a chump.
He would have been. His resume alone just would have spoke. I mean,
he would not have played enough games, man. He would not have played enough games.
He would have had like 8 All NBA teams, like 7 to 8 All Defensive teams.
Okay, so I'll say this. If he didn't go to LA, he doesn't get into the top 75. You're absolutely correct. What happens though, by the end of his career,
he probably would.
He's in the top 100 because we're having a top 100.
Top 100, okay. He ain't top 75.
He's missed the top 75.
I don't even put him in the top 1. I can name 100 dudes that had a better career than
him. Can't name 100.
No, you can't.
I don't think that's that crazy.
It's not that crazy to name 100.
No, you can't.
100 all time?
No, you cannot.
No,
but I'm talking. Let's be clear. We talking about by the end of his career.
By the end of his career.
That was the point.
When they came out with the list.
By the end of his career.
No. Yeah, when they came out with the list, I do believe AD was one of the premature ones because Dwight should have had him.
But even when they came out with the list, he's also talking about without playing with LeBron too. So
we agree. We get that point. When they came out with the list, and if he wasn't on LA, you're right. But if he had stayed in New Orleans and just did another 4 or 5 years, like he did the 4 or 5 years
at the rate that he was going,
time out. This is what y'all missing. He's Terry Cloth.
Oh, we already know about
very soft.
We already know. Whoa. He's not.
That means he's not playing all them games. Hold on.
He got 4 all NBA teams and 4 all defensive teams already.
Let me say this to you, right? And you're saying that before then, right? Now watch this. Chilltown. AD was struggling to play 65 games per season,
right,
on average for his whole career.
For sure.
Before he played with LeBron. LeBron pushed him the year they won the chip to get those games they played. Now, if LeBron James isn't an influence on this man's career to push him to play more games, how in the hell do y'all think that this big Dumbo in New Orleans would have been able to physically survive? Because he already wasn't motivated to play. In New Orleans, this man hurt his pinky. He missed 30 games. So the injuries he would have had going forward, because his injuries were getting worse. The time he came back, hold on, when he got hurt and he came back for the playoffs in LA, he would have never came back to New Orleans if he wasn't playing with LeBron James. Are we under the understanding that he would have just stayed in New Orleans the whole time? Like he would have never not. Let's just say for the sake of argument, he doesn't get with. Let's just say for the sake of argument. Wait a minute though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Does he? Let's say he doesn't get with James. Let's say he just goes somewhere else. Let's say he go to New York.
He go to Boston.
Let's just say he goes.
It really gets ugly then.
And why does he get ugly?
Because Boston ain't gonna lie. The medical staff.
Because he's Terry Cloth.
the medical staff.
And listen. One thing AD can't deal with. I'm gonna tell you the one thing I know he can't deal with. He gonna get it this year too. If this man hurt this year, you watch. He gonna get the Russell Westbrook treatment from the Laker fans. And I'm gonna tell you something. Deep down inside, AD is soft as baby doo-doo. And I'm telling y'all something. He can't deal with that criticism Russ took this past year, AD mentally can't deal with that.
I'm not buying that.
And break.
And the reason why I'm not buying that is because of the same reason what you just told me about Isaiah Thomas. I mean, last I checked, Anthony Davis is from Chicago also. So he's a native Chicagoan.
Hey, Ticket. I'm not agreeing with what he's saying right now. I'm not.
If I'm not mistaken, he's a native Chicagoan, and this is the logic that you're trying to sell us.
No, but I'm not on. No.
This is the logic that this is the logic. I ain't saying that he's Isaiah Thomas, but the logic is that he's a native Chicagoan, and Chicagoans are not soft. We all know that. So I'm not buying the logic. I'm not buying the logic.
He a rare breed.
Without LeBron James, AD plays this. That year they won the chip without LeBron James, with the injuries he had going through that season, he plays 40 games that year. The year he plays 66 and won a chip, he plays 40 games, no more. The next year,
no. The reason why he played 66 isn't because he wasn't hurt. It was just because it was a COVID. That's the reason why.
I'm saying the reason why. I'm saying right. Well, listen,
62.
If he was with New Orleans, let's say he wasn't with LeBron. Here's my point to you. I'm telling you, he wouldn't have qualified for any of that stuff because the fool would have not been playing the games.
But the motivation is different too, though. Ticket. The motivation is different. We're not going to fight that. The motivation is different. I'm playing in New Orleans, and we are the 9th or the 10th seed, and I'm playing in Los Angeles with the number 1 seed.
Hold on. So your point, Ticket, is if Anthony, I want to be clear on the point. Your point, and I agree with you. Day-to-day Davis is soft, 100%. If he stays in New Orleans, and never goes to the Lakers and plays whatever 10, 15 years, you're saying he's still, based on what he was doing in New Orleans, you're saying he's not a top 100 player at the end of his career?
Count his games. How was he? Tell me, watch this.
Because
why do y'all rank Grant Hill so low? Not because of Grant Hill's skill level, but because injuries took him out.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.